to attention, I'd like to no, Usenova A is going to present her assignment and talk a little bit about this topic to you. So, Usenova, you may start your presentation. You may start presenting your assignment.
First of all, good evening, dear students and Mr. Baymuratov. First of all, I should say, 2 weeks ago, I decided to change my topic to this one that's why there were many other topics like this. But when my teacher, Mr. Baymuratov, he explained this topic in English very well in his lesson. So I intended to explain it like my teacher did. So I can say that we can gain crucial information from this topic, and of course it depends on our attentiveness. So the purpose of choosing this topic is to understand the main reasons that influence consumer story. So the preferences of the principles of consumer story is
Yeah, you may use your presentation because this is your visual aid for you actually.
So today we will learn about an interference curve and consumer preferences, consumer demand and utility maximization, and their application. So, first of all, I should say consumer story. Consumer story is the key element of microeconomics, studying how people choose to make decisions about spending within their budget and their preferences. The principles of consumer story is to maximize utility, decreasing marginal utility, and the best combination of which. Next slide is so consumer preferences. Consumer preferences are subjective preferences, desires, likes, and dislikes, and also they are determined by and that influence an individual's buying decisions. And also they are determined by various factors such as price, product quality, brand loyalty, and the personal values. So the next slide we can say an interference curve. So interference curve is a graph showing combinations of two goods that provides the consumer with the same level of satisfaction or utility. So demand. Demand is determined by both price and non-price factors together. There is so many things that also affect demand, even if utility maximization. We can say the rule of utility maximization. Utility maximization is the concept of individuals and organizations search to attain the highest level of satisfaction from data decisions, like economic decisions. So, in a nutshell, consumer choice theory is a concept that describes consumer behaviors given a chance in the price level of products that an individual wants or needs, given the amount of money they earn. This is the significant area of studying in economics, since it assists in understanding the level of demand, consumer behavior, and the markets. Also, I can say, like, the theory of consumer choice is important in microeconomics. As I said above, it's a key element of microeconomics and studying how people
Choose the
make
decisions.
yeah,
Okay.
decisions within their budget and their utility.
Okay. I want to give you some questions about this topic. So I will like it the way you present the topic, especially you try to put special attention to your grammar, and this deserves a really good point from your side. And also, I will also give some feedback on the pronunciation of some words, like determined. Students have to pay attention to, especially pronunciation, because it's a really crucial part of speaking. And also, I like the way you speak very smoothly, and you try not to make a mistake. Yeah, I really like this. And also, you presented very well, and yeah, now I have to give some questions. So there are several assumptions regarding the consumer choice theory. Could you please define or describe these assumptions?
For example, like maximize utility.